two and two together.
Well, Vail and Beaver Creek are fabulous mountains to get out there and enjoy the ski slopes, but at the end of the day, probably looking for something to do, and why not rest those legs and head on over to Betteridge Jewelers in the Solaris in Vail and hang out with Lance here.
Hang out, take it easy.
Check out some incredible Tudor watches.
Look at some incredible watches.
Yeah,
so,
this is a gorgeous collection you've brought here. I've really fancied myself with the brown leather one.
This is one of my favorites that we have in the store. And so I decided to bring this whole group here of what we have and bring 3 different samples of watches. So Betteridge carries a large amount of watches. We carry Tudor, which I brought today. We have Rolex, Patek Philippe, Panerai, IWC, which we have a big event coming up with them a week from today. I'll have to bring some of their watches in next week, so it'll be fun.
Oh, good tease.
So lots and lots of watches happening. But today I wanted to bring Tudor, and Tudor is actually a company that is owned by the Hans Willdorf Foundation. Hans Willdorf started Rolex, which is now the #1 luxury brand watch in the world. And so he started this, I believe, is probably in like the 1950s is when he started Tudor. And Tudor, I would say, is a watch that is definitely a little more approachable in price, tremendous value, and something for guys who just want to be able to throw a watch on and go. It's a rugged timepiece. So here are 3 of my favorites that I brought today. This one on the far left is called the North Flag. So it's got a cool, very simple look to it. Not much for as far as complications, meaning a time or a date or any interesting things like that, but just a nice simple timepiece that was definitely one of our favorites. Definitely one of an opening price point here.
I love that contrast stitching around the band, and it ties into kind of the arms on the face.
It's got yellow tucked into the back of it. It's a pretty cool piece. This one here, this is the Pelagos. This is their diving watch. So this thing is really, really cool. This one's made of titanium, so it's super lightweight. It also has a ceramic bezel on it. This one does have a date function. It's kind of tucked over there on the 3. You can see it. And very nice, very cool piece. And this is probably one of our best sellers because it's an easy piece to wear. And we love them. Love this collection. This one right here, this bronze one, is the Black Bay. And the Black Bay is a collection of watches that is probably one of their best selling, but this one is really interesting. This is a 43 millimeter timepiece, completely bronzed. So the cool thing with this is this bronze, even though this one's brand new, will start to patina over time. So it'll start to age. Ooh. And it will change. As the years move on, your watch will actually change because that's kind of the characteristic of the alloys in bronze. So
and having that brown leather band, that's going to wear and age with time as well. Yeah.
Yeah,
it looks like there's a little diamond inlaid into the top right there. Is that what that is?
There is. Very tiny in that one. Yep. So that is the Black Bay. And like I said, Tudor is just a timepiece we love. All in-house movements, so they make all the movements inside these pieces. They're all automatic movements, so just wearing the piece throughout the day is going to wind your watch for you.
Oh, that's a cool feature.
Yeah. Makes it pretty easy.
I'm a big Apple Watch guy, but I don't know what I'm seeing with that Black Bay right there. Yeah. It's definitely converting me.
That would look good on you.
So stylish. Yeah. Put it aside. Maybe I'll be in a little bit later today. Yeah. And where is Betteridge located?
We are located in the Solaris, and down on the lowest level, right next to the ice rink. We are there 11 to 7 Monday through Saturday. Sundays we're closed, but otherwise we're right there in kind of the heart of Vail, right next to the one parking structure. So.
Perfect. Well, thanks, Lance. And I know you've got a great history in the jewelry industry. Betteridge has been around forever.
Lots and lots of jewelry as well. Totally. Yeah. Thank you for reminding me.
Oh, absolutely. That's what we're here for. Yeah. Men's watches, Tudor, Rolex, beautiful women's jewelry. You can find it all at Betteridge Jewelers. Go say hi to Lance. He's one of our favorites here in the TV8 studio. Thanks for coming on this morning.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Appreciate it.
Coming up next, we've got more fun in the studio. We're going to have Mirabelle and Chef Daniel Jolie, as well as By Nature Gallery.